everyone, welcome back. I'm so happy you're here, and of course, I hope you already have an amazing day so far. For everyone who is new here, welcome. My name is Yani, and I'm doing this all about Christmas channel. Of course, I will keep it short. On this channel, you will find lots and lots of seasonal DIYs and daily decor DIYs. If you like this content, of course, I hope you click the red subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more DIYs, come on over to my description box. There you find all the links for our other DIY channels I also do together with Diane, so go check it out. And for now, I hope you get out your tumbler towel blocks too. And of course, if you only want to watch, have fun watching, everyone. For this DIY, we need of course our tumbling towel blocks, our glue gun, our glue sticks, some brush, of course some wood glue and some furniture wax or paint at your choice. These are the main pieces we need for this DIY, and of course we are going to make a farmhouse tree. We are going to start first to making the base of our tree, and of course it is always a little bit different than the than the normal tree, because I always like to make as much as I can from tumbling towel blocks. So sometimes it's a little bit different than normally. Where we're going to start with, we are going to start with our blocks of 2. And of course I need a new glue stick. We are going to do some glue on this one, and we're going to place it on top, squeeze it like this, and we are going to make 4 pieces this way, and another one, and again squeeze it and press it down. Number 2. We are going to do number 3, and of course this is also very easy just to do with some wood glue or other glue. You don't need to use your glue from your glue gun, so you can use any glue you like. And this is number 4. So now we already have 4 of our pieces. We are going to make a piece of 3. So 3 blocks on top of each other, and that's why I use this one with the mark. You don't see it anymore because we are going to glue it on top of this one. This is already number 1, and we're going to do number 3 like this, and this is number 3. Now we already have the start of our tree. That will be, we are going to do glue one on this side, one on this side, one on this side, and one on this side like this way. Then we already have the first start of our tree. I'm going to glue this, but I'm going to glue this one with some wood glue, because I want to make sure that my feet is really steady and doesn't break off, because with with glue from your glue gun sometimes it can break off, and that's not what I want. So we are going to go for some wood of our wood glue. And of course, you see already, the wood glue is already almost at the end. He is so already almost finished. So I'm going to do on all the tops some glue. And I am already missing one big, I don't know what happened, but he is totally thin. I don't know what happened to my glue, but he has no. And I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to glue this on the middle. I'm going to place this one, and I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do over here. This is a little bit chaos because my glue is normally not this way. You see already he's totally running off my, I don't know what happened. I really have no clue, but he is as thin as can be. Maybe you had also one experience with this one. I have really no idea what went wrong. So I will fix this, and then we are going further for the next step. That's a little bit better. And here you see already the base is glued together like this, and this is a very steady. What I'm going to do, because the middle piece of course is the one that has to bear the most weight. So I'm going to go also again for my wood glue. I'm going to take 3 blocks, because first we're going to go 2 higher. I'm going to do my wood glue. I took a different glue, so I hope that this one works out better. And we are going to do again another one on top like this. Lay it down, squeeze it, and make them sure that he is very steady like this. And of course we are going to do on the tops, and I know he's wobbly and he goes all the way, but don't worry, the moment he gets steadiness on your piece, it will go will go fine like this. And again, move it on your stem you have already your base for, and just like this, and make sure that you have it in place and let it dry. And we're going to build another one. So we placed now 2 or 3 above our base we already had, and we are going to build a couple of, I think I need another base of 3 on top of here. I think if I am looking, because I want to have my tree a little bit higher, I think he needs also again another one of 3. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to make that choice. I'm going to go again for another one of 3 so we can let it dry in one moment. It's better than we are. So we are going to do this on top of here and this on top of here, and we already have the third one of our, and just squeeze it and press it down. And I have again another package with a lot of different sizes. Again, some glue on the middle, and we are going to place it again on top of here and work our way with it just like we did with the first one. The same like this. Squeeze it, press it down, and get it in your way you want it, like this. And we let it dry also again. You see, this is how he's looking like. So we have the base with this one and a little piece, one piece of the 3 block. And now we're going to have, I placed 3 blocks of 3 on top of here. And now I took my pieces of blocks. I always have a big bag with blocks with halves. And of course also with, I show you this one, I just saw a couple of them, also a package of my blocks with the tops off. And it doesn't matter, it is not really that you have to measure it out, just go from the top a little bit sideways so you get a nice side thing. It doesn't matter if you have it a little bit shorter or longer, just that, no. that doesn't matter, because you can place it on this side, you can place it this way, and you can place it upside down, so you can more make some branches on your tree. But first, for the top, I'm going to take 2 of the half blocks, and again I'm going to take my glue of my, at least my wood glue, not my glue gun. This way I'm going to place this one on top and just squeeze it a little bit like this, and just do again. And I'm only doing 2, not 3, and do some glue on the tops, and we are going to place it again on here, and we are going to do it this way. Maybe you can see it, yeah, in above in the screen you still can see. I showed you, whoa, this better. And again I'm going to squeeze it, press it down, and keep it in place for a couple of seconds, and then let it dry again. And then we have our base of our tree. So, and with it we are going to build the branches around it. And I made this tree, like I said, a little bit on my other channel, on my Decor Easy channel. I also made one tree for the summer season with some lemons. You can do some other faux fruit on top of it, but this one is a different one. And I'm going to try to make it even look much realer than I did with the other one, with some leaves and some garland with some leaves. So we will see how this will turn out, but at least we have the base like this. So this is easy. This everyone, if I can do it, you can do it. So I let this dry. So the base dried up, like I showed. It's a little bit difficult to get it in my camera. So you see, this is the base, and I was measuring out everything, and I'm still needing 1 block, and we still need to do 1 on top of the 2. So we end with a 3, we go 2 halves, and we go with one longer one on the top because we need it to make the ending of our tree. I thought I could do it with the two piece, but I think I need the ankle one, and of course I do also some glue, some wood glue, because I want to be sure that it stays in place, and I'm going to glue it this way. I'm going to show it to you a little bit better like this, and we are going to place it in the middle of the two piece, and now we really have the base of our tree. I'm sorry that I messed it up a little bit because this is for me also a different tree to make, so I'm going to try much different ways. So I hope you you still understand. If you have questions, just leave them down below in my description, in my comments down below. Our base is dried up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take 4 of these pieces which we are just cut off a little piece of the block. Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter how big, just different size is only a great thing about a tree, because a tree is never the same size. So I'm going to do 4 pieces, and I'm going to, not in the first one, not in the second one, but a little bit on the third one, and I'm going to do 2 on this side and the other 2 a little bit higher, so we get different sizes. So I'm going to do some glue over here, and I'm going to place this one in the middle, a little bit over here, and then squeeze it and press it down and remove your glue, because we don't want the glue like this. You see, this is already one, and now we're going to do the other one on the other side on the same height. So I have to look at this way, and I showed you in a moment. I think he's not totally on the same size, but like I said, it's a tree, it doesn't matter. I'm going to remove my glue. I'm sorry, I am really getting off my glue because he's attached to my wood already like this, and I want to have it off, because or else when I'm going to paint it, you will see the spots you have glue on top. And you see, this is already 2. Now we're going to do the other 2, but a little bit higher like this one, just a little bit higher over here, and exactly also in the middle. So I'm going to do some glue, and I have to be sure I'm just going to lay it down, and maybe you can see it a little bit better like this, and I'm going to squeeze it, press it down. We're going to turn it over, do some glue at the ending, and again we are going to do this one also in the middle on the top of this block like this, and then I show you. It's very easy. We have 2 higher, and you see different sizes is just a great thing. So do them wherever you think they are right. What we're going to do now, we're going to take the blocks, but the normal ones, and I'm going to look from, I think I'm going to do it this way, just do some glue on here, and I'm going to just lay down my block, and it doesn't matter really exactly how you do it, just do whatever you think is right. So do some glue and just lay it on top of here like this, and keep it in place for a little moment. And we're going to do on the other side the same, and we're going to do it trying at least lay it in the same direction like this. Let's keep it in place for a little moment. And also right here, it doesn't matter how you do it, because you just want to make a couple of branches. Just do them on your own way, because I just do how I think it's supposed to be, but if you have a better way, just go ahead. So I will finish the branches off. We made the first row like this. So I did 1 on this front, I turned it over, 1 on this front, turn it over again, 1 on this front, and again on this front. Now we're going to place it like this. We are going to take again 4 of our side blocks. We are going to do on the smaller side, at least on the flat side of this block, we are going to place this one exactly above the other one, but turn it over like this. Maybe I can show it to you a little bit better. Then you get, if you do the other side also, you get like a cross. So I'm going to do this one, and on the other side I'm going to do 2 on this block and on this block 1, but I'll show you that in a moment. First I'm going to do the flat side. I'm going to place, like I said, 1 on top. So I'm going to do that first over here, and I'm going to place it on the top exactly over here this way, and place it in the middle and squeeze it and press it down. And there's a little piece of my wood is coming off, and I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do the flat side of this block. I'm also going to do the other one. So I'm going to do again some glue over here, and I'm going to place it again exactly on the top, but in the opposite direction. This is what I mean. And of course I have on the underside the same. Now we're going to turn it over. Of course I have to remove the glue. You see already I'm on the glue. I'm going to do it this way. You see here, this is the one where we have the 3 blocks. I'm going to lay it down, and what I'm going to do, before I'm stuck to my glue, I'm going to place 1 on this side and 1 on this side. I will show it to you in a moment. So I will do some glue, and of course I have to do everything with one hand, so it's a little bit it looks a little bit strange. And I'm going to place it next to this one, and of course I keep it in place, and I will show you. You see, he is just on the side but on the same height, and we're going to do the other one exactly next to this one. So I'm going to do again some glue on the side, and I'm going to place it, of course I have to look, and I'm going to place it next to this one, but in the opposite direction, and squeeze it and press it down, and remove your glue, and I will get my glue away, and this is what you get. You see, and if you look it sideways, you see this one is just next to this one on the same height, but 2 of them. And this one we did a little bit high, but in the opposite direction. So I still need 2 on this side. Again, 2 blocks, and I'm going to lay it down, do some, you see where some wood is coming off, because the blocks are not from the, especially not from the greatest quality. So, and I'm going to place it over here, squeeze it and press it down, and we're going to do the other one like this. And we're going to place this also on this side next to this one. And you see, now we have 2 on this side, 2 on this. It's just look like a strange building. It will, I hope it will look like a tree, but we will see how this will turn out. Now we're going to take the branches on top of here. What we're going to do right now, we're going to take a couple of the loose blocks. We are going to do some glue on the ending of our block, and we are going to take another block, and we are going to do it a little bit sideways like this. Keep it in place for a little moment, and just, it is finished. We take another one, do some on the top, and again lay it sideways and keep it in place for a little moment. And it doesn't have to be exactly on the same spot. Just if it looks a little bit the same, it's already correct. So don't worry if one is not totally the same like the other one, because it doesn't matter. And we just make, I think, an 8 pieces of this one. So we have our 8 pieces we did with just very simple, a little bit of glue, and just glue it a little bit sideways. And I'm going to take the piece which we made as a cross, you see already. So not the one which we have 2 on the each side. We are going to do the ankle one like this. And just in the Netherlands we call a tree, it's called a boom. So it's very easy, boom. That's just a tree in Dutch. So I'm going to glue this one. I'm going to do some glue on here and I'm going to glue it like this. But you also can glue it like this. If you want to go more a little bit up, you can do it this way. Just your own privilege where you want to glue it. I will show you how I glued the mine. You see, I did it on this top, on the back side, and just point it up a little bit to the sky, a little bit up. And I'm going to take it over now. And now we're going to do again on the pieces with the 2 blocks. I'm going to do one also on this one, and maybe the other one maybe down or maybe also up, but that's just a privilege you have for yourself. Now I show you the 2 pieces. I did one on the inside and one on the outside of the 2 piece. I hope I can show it to you that you can see what I did. It's really difficult, this DIY, to show you exactly what I did, because it's one, if you look at it, it's one piece of block. So I am so sorry. I thought it was so easy just to show you also, but I hope when I can turn it over like this, you can see exactly where I placed my blocks, and I'm going to do it this way. Now we're going to go further with the pieces. They were loose, not the 2 piece, because we already have enough branches. We are going to take this one and we're going to do on the back side. We glued one on the front, but now we're going to glue one on this side. But of course we have to look this way because we want to have it a little bit higher. We also finish this row. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take again a block which we cut off. I'm going to take 2 normal blocks and I'm going to glue one this side and the other side over here. I showed you that's a little bit better than I explain it, because in English explain it is not the greatest. Like this, I'm going to do this one down and I'm going to do this one up. Just do some glue on the top and we are going to glue this one up. And I showed you. This is what I mean. Just one up and one the other one direction. But I see already what I did wrong. I had the block with the mark on it. So that's not a great thing. So I have to break this one off, because or else we get a really awful side. So I'm going to take again a new block and I'm going to place this one down like this. Now we have the wheel block. So you see, it's very easy. And now we're going to glue it in the side, which is the 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to place it again in the middle, but even with the almost stop, like here. I hope I showed to you this way. This is the top and we are going to do glue it on this piece over here. So I will glue it immediately. That's better. Of course, I still need to make a second one for the other side. I have both of them and I'm going to do some glue on the side which is cut off. Do some glue on it and I'm going to place it in the middle like here. I'm going to squeeze it against it like this, and of course my block needs to come beside the other one, and I have to squeeze it and press it down this way. And I'm going to do the other one the same. Here you see we did the sides and now we are going for the top, the last block. I'm going to get some of the 4 of the pieces we just cut off. I'm going to place 2 in the middle of here and the other one on the side, but a little bit, I showed you this is better, 2 over here. So like this, with a flat side we are going to do in the middle, and from the smaller side we are going to do a little bit more above like this. And this is how our tree turned out, and of course I did it my way, but just do whatever you think it's right, as long as you have the normal blocks, the half blocks and the blocks where you cut a piece off, then you can go all the way and make it the way you think it's right. I'm going to give it a base of white chalk paint, not totally white but a little bit distressed. So that will be the next step. So I lay my tree sideways and just take my chalk paint, a piece of kitchen towel, and I'm just going to go over my tree and just make white. But I think it's looking nice, but I try to let come out the wood colors also. So at least, but I do it white, but you can choose any color you like. And here you see the tree totally in the white color, and I think he turned out very nice. I think maybe if I can show it you a little bit this way, like this. And now what I'm going to do, because I want to keep it in the little bit farmhouse style, so I am going to get this garland. You can buy them anywhere. I hope you can see it through the light. And these are very easy wired garland with just cute little leaves on the side. I showed you a little bit closer. And I'm going to pick a little piece, and then I'm going to do each branch separately. So I'm going to take over here, I'm going to turn it over. I showed you in a moment. I think I'm going to need a little piece like this. I'm cutting it off with my, of course, my tool. So I have a nice little piece. I'm going to start at the top over here. I'm going to bend it over, and I'm going to go under it, and I'm going to go over here and just go like this, and I'm going to go over this way and then squeeze it, and it will stay in place. And I'm going to do each branch separately, and then we're going to do some faux fruit, maybe a lemon or maybe some pears. I also did the other tree, I did with some lemons. I'm going to try to do, I think, this one with some pears, but we will see. I did all the branches with the green leaves, and now it looks a little bit strange, but when you see it in real life, it really looks very nice, because it gives a nice greenery feeling. But of course, you can do anything you like. If you like it totally in the white, better. Also, what I'm going to do, I have here, of course, my lemons. You can do some lemons under here if you think you want to make a lemon tree. And I have some cute little pears over here. So you can also do some pears on top of the branches. I will see what I will do. And you see, I didn't go by the pears. You see, eventually I am back with my lemons, because I love that much more than my pears. I tried it, but it was not my thing. So did some lemons glue just wherever you want them inside of your greenery. And of course, I also was looking for how he's looking in the white, totally white color without the greenery. And that's also a great option. So maybe in a moment, I also show you the option with only the white. So just do it for in your decor, the little tree. I think he looks very nice also. This was a task. I must admit it was a little bit more like a task to show you what I do. So bear with me. I am really apologizing if the explaining is not the greatest, because I do my best, but it is always very difficult with a tree to show you what you can do. So for now, you will see in a moment, see you a quick impression. And this is already the quick impression of our lemon tree from Tumbling tile blocks. It was a little bit of a task, but at the end I'm really happy how it turned out. I don't know if I will leave the greenery on, maybe I also leave it in the white color, but I don't know, I have to think about it, but choose your own way. And for now, of course, I hope you enjoyed this DIY and get some inspiration from it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, of course, I hope you will click the red subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. It would help my channel a lot to grow, and it doesn't cost you anything. If you want to see more DIYs, come on over to my description box. There you find the link for this channel and our main channel, Decor Easy. Enough talking, of course. I wish you all an amazing day, and I hope to see you on Wednesday. Yes, I'm back again for a couple of seconds. I wouldn't let you miss out on to show you how the little tree is also only in the white color. I am really loving it also, and you can decorate it with any color you like. So now I'm really am going. So I hope to see you on Wednesday. Bye.